Guys, Nigeria won, Zimbabwe won. If you go on social media, there is a lot of blame game going on. A lot of people blaming the players, the coaches, and also the NFF. And in our previous video, we came here and said that if Nigeria does not perform in this particular international break, who cause them? So guys, if I don't sing, I will cry. So guys, help me sing this song. So now who cause am? He be the coach or the fine players. I don't know waiting I go to Nigerians. So
somebody help me, our team dey for trouble.
Nigeria is truly in trouble at this point. World Cup qualifiers. At this point, hopes are shattered. Those who are hoping to travel to either Mexico, Canada, or USA are lamenting. Oh, brothers.
Tell you, my brother.
And as for we Ghanaians, we're hoping to see Nigeria at the world stage with us. For us, our one leg is already at the World Cup. We're hoping to see our brothers there. But it's rather unfortunate. But then we are here. Me, Adam. I'm here with Chanana and also Sairam to actually talk about the game, analyze the game, break down the game, decode the game, and tell you what actually happened. You see, a lot of things happened in that game that led to that scoreline 1-1. And I felt like those things could have been avoided. But before we jump into it, please let us know what you think about the game down below in the comments. Chanana, Sairam.
Yes, brother, man.
What do you have to say about the game, first of all?
For me, I think the game was, after the game, everything was disheartening. Because this game was a straight win for Nigeria. I don't know why they threw the points away. And they've put their qualification in jeopardy. I don't see them qualifying. I'll be blunt. I'm not here to come and correct any player, to come and shafa any player.
But I mean,
I don't see them qualifying.
A mathematician brought some algorithm. A mathematician brought algorithm. You say the calculator. Oh, no. You want calculator? No, relax. Everything
they are now coming to do science.
Yes. So the mathematician says that the point gap between Nigeria and South Africa is 6.
Yes, please.
Now they believe that Nigeria has one more game to play against South Africa.
Yes, please.
This left with the other opponents to beat South Africa to give Nigeria hope of qualifying to the World Cup.
Yes, please.
So mathematically, that is what is happening. That is the hope Nigerians are going to lean on.
Putting your hopes on someone to do the job for you.
Yes.
They are going to lean on it.
Yes.
Like lean on me.
Oh, when you are not strong. At this point, Nigerians need to lean on mathematicians and also their opponents to get the job done for them, because at this point, that is all they can rely on. Sairam, talk to me about the game.
You see this performance by the Nigerians. In my own words, it was a silly performance. It was a shambolic performance. It was a shenanigan performance.
Rich.
Hey. My brother, English.
No, because this was a crucial match. Already, your chances of qualifying were low. The chances were low for you. So you needed to pick every point as it was your last game. You understand? But what did we see? We saw complacency. We saw players who were not focused. We saw players who were not psychologically prepared for a game. And then it was very, very bad. There was a point getting to the end of the game. A shot came on Stanley Wabali. The moment he saved the ball, he was on the ground laughing. How? Such a crucial match. It means he was totally complacent. For me, this performance from the Nigerian players, I won't blame anybody. It's the players that I will blame. Like, they didn't do well in my eyes at all. Especially their, their attack line. Ademola Lookman, missing crucial chances. Samuel Chukwueze, Moses Simon, all relying on Victor Osimhen to score goals. Why? You guys are good finishers in your club team. So why don't you replicate that in the Nigerian national team? Always relying on one person. And then that one person managed. Even though today he was really marked. Osimhen was really marked. But he managed to get a goal. Now they equalize the goal. Where is the other goals that will make you win? You weren't able to score.
So in our previous video, we talked about goal distribution. And we felt like the only source where the goals are coming from is just through one way. And if the opponents are able to lock that particular source, it would be very difficult for Nigeria to score. And I also added the fact that the other players need to be clinical enough when they are playing. It was rather unfortunate that today, as Aram said, The likes of Ademola Lookman, Chukwueze, Moses Simon were not clinical enough. The most annoying one was Ndidi. Ndidi had a clear chance to double the lead.
Then you play stomach direction.
I mean, how do you miss?
Eba direction.
I mean, how do you miss from that direction? At this point, we are not going to mix words. We are not going to pamper any player. We just have to say it the way it is. It is World Cup we are talking about. The next time these players would fight for another World Cup, it is 4 years from now.
Osimhen will be 30 for God's sake.
At this point, this is most of these players, they have to play the World Cup.
This is their last chance.
And it's very, very sad. Now, let's talk about the blame game happening on social media. A lot of people believe some of the players are the reason why they drew the game. Now, some of the players they were mentioning are Trostekon, Stanley Iwabali, number 2, and also all the defenders. They were all blamed for the goal that they conceded. Chanana, who are you going to blame?
See, the underlying word is clinical. They were not clinical enough. Me, I'm going to blame the players, especially the strikers. See, let me tell you something. They had all the chances in the world to bury this game before even Zimbabwe got that goal. See the chances. Look at Lookman. Look at Chukwueze. You get the chance. You were just throwing the chances away. Sometimes I get the ball. You don't know what you want to do with the ball.
They just shoot it.
You know how? Moses Simon, the same thing.
He not even cross
the ball well. And look at Ademola Lookman, our best player, African best player of the year. And look at the chances. These are schoolboy chances. Chances that my girlfriend will score. Forget, don't look at me like that. My girlfriend will score. But look at Lookman. Get this simple chance and you play the ball some way B. I don't know, some way B. They were just waiting for Osimhen to score. Fine, he scored. You people to at the back to let me come to them. You can't protect one. Just one goal. Knowing that the game is very difficult for you to score and God help you. Because thank you, my brother. I just need water. But don't worry, I'll flow. You just need a goal. And God will. You got a goal at the 74th minute. 16 minutes. Are you trying to tell me that Nigeria can manage the game? Can manage a game for, let's say, the next 20 minutes against Zimbabwe? Then they are not serious. They are not serious.
If I'm getting you right, the blame game shouldn't be only to the defenders, but also to the forwards who failed to also score.
Because they had a lot of chances to score. They created a
They
lot.
have scored a lot of goals, and even that last minute goal had happened, it would have been like 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, or 5-1.
Even look at what you said. The chance that Ndidi had before the goal
that
came.
was
Look at that chance.
too annoying for me.
Yeah.
You don't miss a chance in crucial games like this, or those kind of chances. You don't miss them.
He got the ball and he played a bad direction. Whap.
Sarah.
I'm even short of words. Nigeria, why?
No, who are you going to blame? Let's talk about that, because that is what is happening.
The people. I'll blame all the 11 players on the pitch.
Why?
No, let me retract. I'll blame 10 and leave 1. I'll leave Victor Osimhen out. He did all he was supposed to do. Victor did all he was supposed to do. But the rest, my brother, you indeed, you at Leicester City, you be breaking legs, intercepting balls. Today, what did we see? Ademola Lookman scoring goals for Atlanta as if they were the dash point over there. What did we see today?
Chances
missing as if you've not finished in your life before. Moses Simon, you there don't even talk about your issue, Krasaf. So as I said, I will blame 10 players. All the 10 players on the pitch, I will blame them and then leave Victor Osimhen. And then I'm hearing people saying that people are also blaming the NFF, that because they omitted some of the players, like they didn't call some players to come play for the national. That's why they lost the game. My brothers and sisters, against Zimbabwe, these players are good to win the game. What player do you need again?
That's the truth.
Who should they bring in? You have these players. You have all your best players in this team against Zimbabwe. You are not playing against Spain. You are not playing against England. So what are you trying to tell me? The players didn't do well at all.
All right. So, guys, you have heard from Chanana and also Seram. I just want to add this. As much as you want to blame the players, I felt like the technical team and the coaches also did not help issue. After Nigeria scored 1 goal, I was hoping for a better statistics and also substitution. Because you bring in Onyedika, which I felt like was good, but you could have played a more defensive game, or probably managed that game very well. It wasn't manageable. It was Nigeria was playing to score another goal,
which was totally wrong.
Because you tried and tried, you were not scoring. So after scoring 1 goal, try and protect this. You have to protect it. And for me, that's where the coach failed for me. And I'm happy that he acknowledged that and accepted it. He says that he does not want to blame any player or any defender for what happened. Because after the goal, they were looking for another one. Which I felt like in a game like this,
was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary. You don't have to do that. Yes, sometimes it's good to have a second goal, a second cushion. But like looking at the game itself, it wasn't like the Zimbabweans were not playing anything. They were also
had quality chances
in the
to
game.
score. They even had, someone will say that they even had a better chance than all the chances Nigeria had in
Because
the
they were
game.
able to even hit the crossbar. Let's not forget in that
From
game.
an open goal.
Yes, they had good chances in the game. So I was shocked that after the Nigeria scored a goal through Victor Osimhen, you still wanted to get an extra goal instead of protecting the lead, knowing that it was few minutes left for the game to end. 3 points would have been more important in a game like this than scoring some goals. So for me, the coach also takes some of the blame. Now let's move away from that and talk about what goes on next. What is the future for this Super Eagles team in the World Cup qualifiers? Is there a chance where they can qualify and top the group, or they can be part of the second place teams to play in the playoffs?
You see, my problem is I don't see them qualifying directly, maybe topping the group. I don't see that. Unless maybe an extraordinary miracle happens. Apart from that, I don't see that. And when it comes to the second best, look at the group that Sudan is. Sudan is second with 12 points. That is 6 points ahead of Nigeria. That's 5 points ahead of Nigeria. And the next team is Senegal with also 12 points. You come to Cote d'Ivoire's group, Gabon is second with 13 points.
Even Ghana, Madagascar has
10 points. So look at the teams there. Everyone has double numbers of points. But look at Nigeria.
They have 7.
And they are not even second in their group.
They are, I think, 4th, right?
4th or 3rd. So this should tell you that Nigeria, they are lacking behind. So for me, I think they should prepare a good team to go and win the AFCON. Like they should prepare a good team.
So they should focus on the AFCON rather than
the World Cup. If they get a chance to qualify for the World Cup, then mashallah. But apart from that, I don't see them qualifying for the World Cup because they've blown all their chances away. Because playing 6 games and you've lost 1, you've drawn 4 and won 1. Where are you going with this type of record?
The funny thing is that during the World Cup qualifiers, they have not won a game at home.
Which is, and I think they have played 3 games at home. They have failed to win 1. They are not serious of qualifying. That is the truth. If you play 3 games at home and you can't even win 1,
a single one,
then meaning you don't want to qualify. Because we all know every team everywhere in the world, every team normally gets a lot of points at home.
Home advantage. See, the truth is that the fans went to the stadium. They
went
went there to support. But I felt like the things we said in our previous video concerning the things they have to work on, they did not work on most of them. And it was very sad to watch.
The coach went out with the same lineup.
Yeah, the same. You know, we talked about all this.
The same lineup.
Seram, do you think there is hope, there is chance for Nigeria in the World Cup qualifiers?
Okay. As my brother said, if Nigeria is able to qualify for the World Cup, it's by miracle.
The oracles.
But as my brother said, please prepare a very formidable team. Go into the African Cup and go and play well, do well, and then win. Yes, because you see, before today's game, I kept saying that Nigeria, even if South Africa is winning their games, just win yours. Because at least even if you are not first and you are second with a very good number of points, you still have a chance of qualifying
for the
so your only task was winning your games. Just forget about South Africa. If they are able to draw points, if they don't drop, just win your games. If your points are good to be among the best, second place teams, you go and play playoffs, and then if you try, you go. But what did we see? Shambolic, as we said. So media, Nigeria, and no, you guys have bottled it. So yeah.
So you have heard from China and Sairam. To me, I think once there's life, there's hope. So I want to give hope to my Nigerians.
This life,
calculator.
this
Calculator
Let's
hope.
rely on the mathematicians.
Calculator hope.
Let's rely on calculations and permutations.
Lovely.
Let's rely on God, the one we serve. God of miracles.
Baba,
God of miracles. Baba.
I still believe it is possible. Look, the difference between Nigeria and South Africa is just 6 points. Relax. 6 points.
Yes, please.
It's left with 4 games to be played.
Yeah.
It is possible for South Africa to lose 2 games. Listen.
Yeah.
It is possible for South Africa to lose 2 games. So if you're a Nigerian and you have lost hope, I'm here to give you hope. That see, you have one more game to play against South Africa. At this time, you should be hoping that one of the opponents in the team
should score South
Africa. And they have to score them with a huge margin.
That is where the problem is.
It is possible. Even if they don't score them with a huge margin, Nigeria should meet South Africa and give them 5-0.
Ebezina.
Oh.
At this point, you are trusting in God.
Trust in God, if I collect.
You are trusting and hoping in God. That see, at this point, it is out of our hands. Only God.
Divine intervention.
Listen, see, they have told you that it is not possible. But what man cannot do, God can do. I'm telling you.
Or is it what
man cannot do, I said God can do.
Or what God cannot do does not exist.
Does not exist.
But have you heard the saying that says that heaven helps those who help themselves?
So the last 4 games, Nigeria, help yourselves. I'm preaching.
12 points.
Nigeria, and see, you guys, if we follow you, you see, Ladipo and then can promise us something. He say, if I follow you,
Now die, I go die, you.
We here have really supported Nigeria throughout the qualifiers. We were hoping and wishing that they would have won their games and then probably have hope of qualifying to the World Cup. It's just rather unfortunate that the things did not pan out well the way they wanted it. Eric Sakushal is an excellent coach, and I believe he should be kept. The blame game can go on as far as you guys want, but what has happened has already happened. Those who get angry should get angry. Those who want to cry, you can go and cry. But as far as it's left with 4 games, and we serve a living God. See, there's a song saying that it's not by power, not by might, by the spirit of the living God.
Wow.
Everything is possible, bigger than what we used to be. We have moved. I said we have moved. Nigeria is going to move.
We move.
Amen. So guys, this is where we are going to end it. My name is Adam. I'm a Ghanaian. I'm here with Chanana and Sairam. But we identify with Nigeria. So for the sake of this video, you can call me Emeka Chanana.
Chinedu, aka Kayode.
Ebuka, aka Jinia Boniface.
So guys, we'll make sure to see you in the next one where we are going to rate the performance of each player. We'll see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.
We go vibe.